The Pittsburg State University women's track and field program has benefited from numerous transfer athletes over the years, and perhaps no transfer athlete has made a more profound impact in 2 years for the Gorillas than Maria Guerrero-Murison. Guerrero came to Pitt State in 1993 from Garden City Community College, where she excelled in the shot put, discus, and javelin, and the versatile thrower carried that success over to Pittsburg State.
Maria came to Pittsburg State from a community college, and so was only with us for 2 years, and yet it seems like it was a lot longer than 2 years, because I think she helped us so much in so many ways, even in that brief time span. I mean, she was a 3-event athlete in the throws: the shot put, the discus, and the javelin. Scored a lot of points for us in those 3 events at the conference level and at the national level. And so that makes her, I think, very special in the history of Pittsburg State track and field. She also helped us in the sense that she was an outstanding competitor, just an awesome competitor. And that, you know, when she demonstrated that in competitions, that would inspire her teammates to also raise their level of ability in terms of focusing and competing when it really, really counts. She was an outstanding leader. Unlike the gentleman who was just inducted, Mr. Ryan Keith, who shared time at Pittsburg State, same time in our track program, she was not a quiet kind of a leader or competitor. She was a vocal leader. She did lead very well by example.
As a junior in 1993, Guerrero burst onto the scene in the MIAA. She scored as the conference runner-up in the shot put at the indoor championships, helping Pitt State to a conference title. And by outdoor season, she won the shot put and placed second in both the discus and javelin at the MIAAs. At nationals, she garnered All-American honors in all 3 disciplines, placing 7th in the shot put with a throw of 42 feet, 8 3/4 inches, 5th in the discus with a throw of 149 feet, 6 inches, and 3rd in the javelin with a throw of 145 feet and 2 inches. Her performances at the outdoor nationals helped the Gorillas to a 7th place national finish, the program's top all-time mark.
Yeah, that's really incredible. Those are 3 events that aren't really a lot like one another. Some people think, well, the throw's the throw, but especially the javelin and any other throwing event are extremely different. So her athleticism, but also her willingness to spend extra time in terms of working on those other events, on each of those 3 events. Really, it's a credit to her and her diligence, and again, her just willingness to help the team win conference titles and place high at nationals in any way that she possibly could. So that distinguished her as well in terms of her versatility.
Guerrero's reliability continued in 1994 as she earned 4 MIAA individual event titles, winning crowns in both the indoor and outdoor shot put, the discus, and the javelin. Her 30 points at the conference outdoor meet helped the Gorillas to another MIAA championship. And after earning All-American honors with a 6th place showing at the indoor shot put in Fargo, North Dakota, Guerrero closed out her Pitt State career with 2 more All-American performances at outdoor nationals in Raleigh, North Carolina, where she placed 7th in the javelin and 3rd in the shot put with a 47 feet, 2 1/4 inches throw, setting the school record in the discipline at the time.
Maria has a special place in our program's history in that this women's program hasn't been around as long as the men's program has, but she was part of the early years of our program where we were able to establish a great tradition, I think, in terms of winning conference championships especially. And she was a member of a couple of teams that were the highest placing at our nationals as well. But so she's special because any success that our women's team enjoys now and in the future really is due in some part to Maria and those folks that she was a part of a team with back in the early 90s that were able to establish some really good early success for this program upon which we build today and in the future.
Maria Guerrero's dominating performances helped make her Pitt State teams better, and her vocal leadership brought out the best in her Gorilla teammates. The combination made for a very special 2 years in the proud history of the Pitt State women's track and field program.
Maria had a very unique and distinct persona, I guess you'd say, or presence. And whether it was in a competition or in a practice or at a team meal, if Maria was around, you knew it. She was special. She was a special personality, and her teammates really were inspired by her and her not only performing ability but her leadership ability and just her overall personality. She just had a special, unique gift to bring teammates together. I'm really proud to welcome Maria Guerrero into the Pittsburg State University Athletics Hall of Fame.
I'd like to thank everyone here for attending, and I'd like to thank the committee for inducting me into the Hall of Fame. When I was called by Coach Jewett to be informed that I was receiving this honor, I thought back. I just came to do my job. Pittsburg State invested in me. After 2 years of junior college, they invested in my future, my career, who I would be now and who I will be forever. They made an investment. It was my job to try to make good on it. So every meet that I went to, that's what I took and put into every meet. If you didn't know who a gorilla was, you were going to by the time we were done. Ryan, congratulations. You got it done. You got the job done. I'm very proud of you. I wouldn't be able to stand here today if Pittsburg State wouldn't have given me a scholarship and allowed me to come and throw for you and become a gorilla. For that, I'm very, very proud of. But my parents made it possible for me to come across the state and continue my education while helping me take care of my daughter, who her birthday is today. She is 20. I have a very loving family. My sister Nikki, her husband George, and her son. My sister Billy and her husband Travis traveled here to be part of this induction. My husband Scott, who, no matter how much I try, and I'm going to have to talk to some of you, he still has problems wearing Pittsburg State. He's a Fort Hays State grad. But my children here, I'm thankful that they get to see greatness as far as all of you inductees, the great things that you've done, the great things that are to come, because they, hopefully, will be our future. They will be the next chapter in all of our lives. So thank you, Pittsburg State. This is a great honor.